Hi, I'm Angela Yuan. I'm a senior from Northwest High School in Maryland, and I'm the founder of Grise for Aphasia, or Grise for short.
Hi, my name is Christian Adler. I'm a senior IT student at Colegio Montserrat in Barcelona, Spain, and I'm the Adjunct Director for Grise for Aphasia.
Our main goal is to raise awareness for aphasia, which is a language disorder that harms speech production, and we want to support people who have aphasia through various projects and events. For example, our main initiative right now is our buddy system, which pairs volunteers, such as students, with people who have aphasia. This way, volunteers can help them with their speech and conversation, and they can meet together and connect in a friendly setting to develop a closer relationship. So these meetings are on a regular basis depending on the wants of each party, whether it's in a bi-weekly manner or 2 times a week, or maybe even twice a month. So to prepare for these meetings, we are creating PDFs or intuitive guides for activities that people can do during these sessions and other proper etiquette notes. We're also working with other aphasia organizations to bridge our buddy system with their existing events, such as their support groups. So I started Grise back in May of 2020, and at the time I was taking a psychology college course. And so in one of our chapters, we were learning about aphasia. And so this took us to a YouTube video by someone named Sarah Scott, who had aphasia. I was watching the first video that we were linked to, so it was around 10 years ago that it was made, and it documented her kind of describing how her situation was like after her injury. And then immediately after that, I saw on her channel that she had a video 10 years after that, and so that was during the pandemic of May of 2020, and she was speaking so fluently, and her confidence had increased by so much. I, at the time, had really no idea what aphasia was before taking the course, and a lot of people that I talked to also didn't know before I told them what it was. And so I really wanted to play a role in being able to give a voice to something that is actually pretty common but is just not talked about as much. And so I really wanted to use the knowledge that I had and the people that I knew and I could talk to. I wanted to begin Grise. So Grise has changed a lot since we first started, but with every single change, we're always making sure that people who have aphasia can be directly supported. So we don't only want to raise awareness, but we want to make sure that there's an actionable goal that we can achieve. So we have grown in size since we first started, and that has also brought some challenges. We're always working to make sure that we can fit in with the busy schedules of different organizations, but at the end of the day, we are always so grateful to be able to contribute and give back to this community.
I joined Future of Aphasia because I'm a neuroscience lover, and I wanted to do some impact in my community that also was related to something I like. Then I came across this great initiative and decided to join. I met Angela, who very passionately explained to me all the projects we were working on and would work on. The most challenging part of my position is contacting aphasia organizations for the first time, because I don't know how and when they're going to reply. However, one of the most rewarding aspects has been meeting with passionate people from organizations that are willing to tell you and help you with the initiative.
One of the most difficult obstacles that we had starting off was definitely trying to gain more awareness for what aphasia is. It's sometimes difficult to kind of break into a rather niche field and topic, but this is exactly why we also want to talk more about it, because it is also not as known as to what aphasia is. Because of that, it started off being sometimes difficult to find groups of people who are eager and passionate about contributing back to the aphasia community. And so once we were able to adjust the application system that we had, we found amazing people along the way who were able to join our team. While our team is also from many different places from around the world, that also means that our time zones are quite different. And we were also able to overcome this along the way by, working with subgroups as well as meeting together when we can. And either way, we want to keep all of our meetings efficient and productive, no matter how we do it.
Now we are focusing on our main initiative, called Brain Body. But we would like to expand internationally and connect with more volunteers and aphasia patients all over the world We would also like to start building a structure inside the organization, dividing it into different committees and clubs where members can engage apart from volunteering. We want Grise volunteering to be an experience, and we can arrive at that point by getting more volunteers into our different committees and make them engage with each other.
Also in Grise's future, we're excited to introduce new chapters through different schools or local communities. And with that, we hope that each local community can create their own events based on aphasia organizations that may be near them, and they will have the autonomy to create different events that their members would like to do. From my experience with working with other organizations, there have definitely been some minor issues with communication, and that's something that our team at Grise really wants to make sure that we can guarantee to everyone who is involved at Grise. We want to make sure that everyone feels welcome, and with starting a new kind of initiative like creating school chapters, while that could be a challenge starting off, as we want to ensure that everyone is welcome, we definitely want to make sure that that is one of our priorities moving into a new field and project that we want to really be accomplished in. In addition to school chapters, we are also considering to make the buddy system pairings more seamless through our website so that volunteers can easily be able to go through the process that way. And in addition, we hope to emphasize video creations more in the future once we also get feedback from various volunteers on what they would like to do and participate in Grise. My favorite subjects definitely lie in the STEM field. In school, I really enjoyed taking AP Biology a few years ago, and currently I'm taking a double period molecular biotechnology class. So for both of these fields, I really feel like I almost get to know other people better, and it brings a sense of unity that I really appreciate. It's like all of these processes that occur within us in molecular biology just kind of connects us all because it's found in almost everyone else in my community. And all of the research and solutions that are being brought up in these fields are so innovative, and they're definitely inspiring for me as a student who wants to look out into the field. In the future, I hope to potentially explore more into the biotechnology field and maybe even start a biotech startup with a few other people around me that I can really trust. And I think that would be a very enriching experience, and I can really learn a lot from working with others as well.
My favorite school subjects are biology and chemistry, simply because I love knowing why everything is as it is. Also, I love human biology. I like to know what is going on inside my body, and I also like biomedicine. As for chemistry, I think this is a very interlinked subject to biology that gives me a better understanding of the why of everything. In addition, I am good at them and have always been interested. My dream future includes attending college, studying biomedical sciences in the United States at a good college, where I can learn about my passion and have a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Balancing Grise with other responsibilities is definitely not an easy feat. I'm also constantly working on improving how I do it. I really enjoy using timers so that I can complete a lot of work within a specific time. And in terms of balancing schoolwork with Grise, I typically like to change up how much time is spent on each. With schoolwork, it definitely varies depending on my schedule and what other assignments that may have come up. But with Grise, I always like to make sure that I can stay on my own schedule and I can really ensure that I can meet my own goals. So I really want to put an emphasis on spending more time on the things that can ultimately bring me more value. And alongside everything that I do, I am supported by my parents and my friends, and I really appreciate that. It's always the little things that are so impactful and touching to me, and whether it's getting some food or going out for a while and just relaxing like that in general with them, it always makes me very comforted. And other activities that I like to do outside of Grise include playing high school and club volleyball. Those definitely take up a lot of my time, but I always enjoy playing with my teammates. I also do research with my mentor named Dr. Pavlichin, along with other students, and we're currently working on tokenization as well as a bit of genomes.
I do lots of extracurricular activities, but somehow I manage to balance them with coursework. I am currently studying International Baccalaureate Diploma program, which requires time and effort, but that doesn't mean it doesn't let you have your own personal time. The secret of this is to be organized from the first moment and do what you have planned to. A part of this, I get to spend lots of time with my family and friends, going to eat, shopping, chilling, or even doing extracurricular activities. I believe you can have time for everything just if you want to.
For others who want to start an organization just like I did for Grise, I would say to just go for it and to just do it. What I wish I'd known when I first started is that it always takes the experience to know whether or not something is right or something is wrong. And it's always valuable to listen to the experiences and advice from other people. But I think one of the best ways to gain insight on how you would personally perceive a situation is to just try it out and experiment with different things. And it shouldn't be taken in as a kind of waste of time, because everything that you do, whether it produces a result that you initially wanted or something that you didn't want, it's always good experience. And so now that I've been working with Grise for a while, I would say that I've really learned how to better communicate with other people. And my advice would be to always put yourself out there and reach out to other people, because most people are very helpful and are pretty generous with what they would like to help out with.
My advice to future founders is to get a clear idea of what you want to create and how you want to implement it in order to have a little impact on your audience. Apart from my position at Grise, I'm also a co-founder of another organization, and I believe that organization, time management, and dedication are the three best words that describe what you need to do. It takes a lot of time to really start doing something, so have everything planned beforehand to get into action as soon as possible.